it is so hard to support Megan Thee Stallion. I know a lot of people are going to agree with me and cheer me up for the title because Megan has a hate train and everybody is trying to get on it. But before I begin, let me say this. This is not a Megan Thee Stallion hate video. If you're looking for a page or a Megan Thee Stallion's hate video, I am not the right person for that. This is just me, somebody who supports her, who's just frustrated by her recent behavior. After the Tory Lane incident, I thought Megan would come back and try to be more serious about her image, how she carries herself, but it's always the same old things. She had the privilege to be invited at the presidential, at the presidential candidate Kamala Harris event. She went up there and started twerking in people's face. It's just classless. There is a time and a place for everything. It was just unnecessary. I'm not against Megan being invited. I think she can still be invited. She can still be classy if she wanted to. But twerking at the presidential event is just ghetto. And Kamala Harris, this is just embarrassing. Shame on you for letting that happen. The conservatives are laughing right now, and you keep proving them right about you. I know they do the same thing too, but it's just if you want to do something similar, like if you want to attract black people, this is not the way. Okay. I wonder if they chose Megan Thee Stallion to perform without even making sure that they knew what song she was going to perform or watch her rehearsing. That was just a terrible idea. Megan, has somebody who supports you? You just embarrass me. You embarrass a lot of your fans. You embarrass the Democrats. You embarrass Kamala Harris. You embarrass the whole black community. It's just a bad look. Megan, as a victim of gun violence, as somebody who has been bullied, as somebody who's like a victim of misogyny and misogynoir every day, and as a black woman, you had the perfect idea, like the perfect opportunity to speak up against what's been happening to black women in America. You had the perfect chance to give a powerful message to the platform given to you. But instead, you choose it to twerk and prove the misogynistic people and the people who are against you, against Kamala Harris, against all the Democrats and liberals, more reasons to hate us. More reasons to be right about us. It's just embarrassing. Please do better. I was expecting Megan to wear something nice, maybe something close to how classy she looked. You remember when she was going on the trial? In the Tory Lane trial, she looked very classy, very bossy. She was all covered up. Even if she was wearing a dress, her shape is going to show under that dress, so it would still look sexy, like even if she's wearing a dress. But as long as she's covered up, that's what matters. So I don't care if her shape is showing, because she has a nice body. No matter what she wears, her shape is gonna show. Okay, so I expect better from Megan. If she is not sexy red, so the way she's acting right now, she's acting like sexy red. She's acting like she has nothing else to offer. She's acting like she has no talent at all. There is no picture of Megan Thee Stallion and Kamala Harris on the internet. It's like an old picture. I think it was taken maybe during the previous election where Megan and Kamala took a selfie and Megan was showing her tongue. I know like showing tongue is not an issue, but it's just there is a time and a place for everything. I don't want to see your tongue when you taking a picture with the vice president of the United States. It's just now. There is a time and a place for everything. You don't have to keep being ghetto in every space that you go. It's just not. Even if you're trying to stay on brand, it's just not appropriate. Okay, and even Amber Rose, who is no different from Megan Thee Stallion, she knew to cover her body when she went to the RNC. Beyonce would never do such thing. Like she would never behave like that in those spaces. Okay? Beyonce is not in the same category as Megan. Okay, because Beyonce, she has always been a classy woman. And even when she chooses to show, she's going to show a little bit, and she's going to do it in a way that, yes, I'm showing, but you cannot touch it. Okay, like she's gonna show it in a classy way, in a bossy way. You know what I'm saying? And when Beyonce performed at the Barack Obama's inauguration, she was very classy. Even the way she greeted Barack Obama, the way she shook his hand, like it was so classy. But Megan, when she got a chance to meet somebody serious, she's like, girl, please, this is just embarrassing. You don't have to be ratchet and rude wherever you go, okay? Beyonce can meet anybody and not embarrass herself and not embarrass her fans or any other party, okay? The reason why I keep bringing Beyonce up is because she's the perfect example of how a classy woman should behave, okay? And she can meet anybody. She can meet the president. She can meet Queen Elizabeth. The queen is dead. She can meet anybody. She can meet a king, a queen, a president, even the pope. She can meet Jesus. I'm talking about like the white daddy Jesus. She can meet anyone and not embarrass herself. And why are these politicians giving the rappers platforms? Quavo, really? Of all people, of all great black people you could have chosen, you choose Quavo. It's just that, and these rappers, I see they are trying to be the voice of the community. These rappers, the same people who are preaching about violence, about Kosi, about, you know, gun violence, shooting each other, talking about oaths and stuff, and they are trying to tell people who to vote for. They are trying to get into politics. Like these rappers, they need to stick to entertaining, because these are the last people that I wanna listen to. Uh-uh. And there are so many great black singers they could have chosen if they wanted to pander to the black community. Beyonce, I'm sure if they could afford Beyonce, I'm sure they can afford Beyonce with all the money they raise. Just give her half of it. Just if you raise $200 million, just give her $100 million. I'm just kidding. I'm, sh- I'm just kidding. And I'm sure the artists uh have to do it for free because it's for the service of the country. They I don't think they really get paid to perform or to show up. But I'm sure you can afford Beyonce. I'm sure she would come. She's not touring. She's probably not even busy right now. And Brandy, we have Brandy who's probably available. She would have done a great job. Kelly Rowland, even Mariah Carey, who's not black. She's a mixed woman, okay? But she would be a great pick for this type of event. You could have even picked Adele, who's a white woman. She would have been a great pick. Taylor Swift would not have done that. Like Taylor Swift knows how to behave in certain places. What Chloe Bailey? Actually, never mind. I think Chloe Bailey would have done the same thing Megan did, because Chloe is crazy. Chloe is just a more talented version of Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, she's just more talented. Because she can sing, but her and Megan Thee Stallion, they had the same behavior. They don't know how to behave in sacred or professional spaces. So she would probably do the same thing. And here is the thing. Why don't they team up with Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift doesn't like the Republican. Like, she doesn't like the Republican man. I don't like to say this man's name. The Republican candidate. She has been getting bullied by the Republicans. So why don't the Democrat people team up with her and give the Republicans a heart attack? These Democrats, they are so slow. They are so behind in everything, so unorganized. Jesus. Even their national convention has not even started yet. But the Republicans, they already took care of that. Like, they look powerful because they stick together. Like, no matter what people are saying, they will not change their minds. They know who they're voting for. But the Democrats, like, they are still wondering if they want to vote for Kamala. They are just not loyal to the party at all. And I'm not saying you should be loyal to the party, but unlike the Republicans, unlike the Democrats, the Republicans know to support the arm. Like, they will stick together. no matter what. But when it comes to to the Democrat, they have to uh figure out like if you give enough love to your dog, if you're a good parent, if you this, if you that, before they give you a chance. They will try to find all the flaws in you before they give you a chance. But the Republicans, they don't care about that. They will support you just because you belong to the party. So they always look like they're running. They always look like they're winning because they stick together. They know how to organize things. But when it comes to the Democrats, they are so judgmental to the own. It's like the Republicans, they don't even have to do anything. Like they don't even, they can just sit there, mind their business. I know they're not doing that, but they can just, if they want to, they can just sit there, mind their business, not doing anything. And the Democrats will be tearing Kamala Harris down. Like they would be doing the job for them. Black people, they would be doing that same job for them. And they would have done the same thing even if it's like even if Kamala Harris was a full black person, like even if she was like a person like born from two black parents, they would still do the same thing. Like they would still try to find a way to say, "Oh, she's not a good person. She has a shady past. She didn't do this. She didn't do that." They would still try to find a way to tear her down. So Kamala being a mixed woman is not really the issue. Okay, they will still find a way to hate anything. I would still vote for Kamala if she was a white woman, if she was in from any other race or ethnicity. I would still I would still vote for her. Okay, so to be honest, she's more qualified than the man, than the Republican man. She has served the country, but yet people are trying to find a way to discredit her. To just because they didn't get money from her, just because you didn't get something specific, like just because you and as an individual did not get something from somebody, doesn't mean they haven't served. They haven't served the community or served the country. And there is a photo online. There is a photo of Kamala Harris online where uh they make a collage of a bunch of inmate photos, and they say that this is a collage of this is a collage of photos of men that she wrongfully imprisoned for weed. But when people don't even pay attention to that, because people in this community, they will take anything they say. And the person who created that collage is not even black. I look at the photo's history, like where the photo. I use search engine to see what the photo was posting earliest, like the earliest post that has this photo in it. And that page is not even a black media page. Okay, so somebody white probably created that photo just to spread divisions and chaos more in the community. Just just to spread hate, just because they know we're not going to do any research. We're just gonna accept it however it is. If you look carefully at the picture, you will see that the faces have been duplicated so many times. There is one of the faces that stand out to me the most, and that's because this guy's face is the lightest in the collage, and he's the lightest face, so it's very easily to identify it. And I count him more than 20 times. More than 20 times, like they duplicate his face. And he's not just the only one. So many of them were duplicated. And I was trying to identify them, but because it's just so many, I was not able to. And there are some parts of the collage where it's just dark, where you will see a bunch of things that don't even look like faces, but they just put them there to fill the blanks, like to fill the empty grills in the collage, to make it looks like there are so many people in it. So, and even if Kamala put black men in jail, like they say, for weed, if it was illegal, she was just doing her job. So I don't care. She was doing her job. people in this community like to, if you want to be liked by them, you have to follow the codes. You have to let them do whatever they want. You cannot snitch. You have to just follow that hood code. No, you have to follow the law, period. And as somebody who's an immigrant, as somebody who's an immigrant, since I've been in this country, I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm following the law. I never get in trouble. You know, um, I just, I'm still trying to keep it that way because I just don't want to ruin my future or, my reputation. I don't want people to go online and use search face search engine and then see my face on see my mugshot or see me having records in the system. It's just if you just do what you gotta do. I know I cannot just say that I'm never gonna have a record or things happen, but some people, they don't like to follow the law. They are just so reckless, and then they blame the system for it. Yeah, back to Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris and the Democrats, they are so weak. They just let the Republicans get away with everything. Like the Republicans, they can be tearing them down, they can spread lies, and they just sit there and take it, you know? And being nice and being quiet, it doesn't work every time. I'm tired of these old ways. It doesn't work every time. Like somebody who's loud, I heard they say that somebody who's loud and wrong is can usually be seen as the person who's right because they look strong, because they look like they're telling the truth, they look confident. But you being quiet, like somebody accuse you of something and you just sit there, you bow your head down, you're not even looking at that person in the face. That's why I was so angry at Joe Biden after this debate. I gave up on him, and I'm so glad they dropped him. Even though they decided to do that at the last minute, I think it was too late, kind of too late to drop him. But he just let everybody down. He just looked yeah, he just looked weak. It looked like it. I don't want to disrespect him right now, but it's just terrible. It's just not good, and I'm so glad they dropped him. He just looks so incompetent. And Kamala Harris, she's not defending herself. She's not saying anything about the photo and the misinformation that have been spread online. And even though people are saying that Kamala she is like she used to be a DA and she knows how to communicate very well. She knows how to you know things like that. Like she knows how to debate. But I kind of doubt that. I kind of doubt it. Like I kind of think that if she goes on a debate with Trump, her brain cells are not going to work like we think they would. And I don't mean it as a disrespect because people use brain as a way to say people are not smart. Kamala is a smart woman. I think she's very competent, but these Democrats in general, they are just so weak. Whenever it's time to use their skills, they just make themselves look incompetent. And as much as I want her to debate the Republican men, I feel like she might let us down. Like she might let us down. Like even though she is like she has great communication skills, she can debate, she can debate well, or she can like interrogate people. She used to be a DA. But when it comes to using those skills when it matters the most, that's when these people let us down. That's when they turn into sheiks. You cannot be a sheik in front of these men. You have to be loud. Like I'm not saying you have to be like ghetto and disrespectful, but you have to be loud. You have to look strong. Okay? And I feel like Kamala and the Democrats are trying too hard to get validation from the black community. A lot of black people are still going to vote for the white Republican zaddy, regardless of how hard Kamala tries, because they feel like they can relate to him, not because he has done something for them personally, but they feel like they can relate to him. They like people in this community. They like arrogant people. They like loud people. They think he's funny. They even think he's more black than Kamala. even when he got shot, like they making fun of that. They saying, "Oh, now he's one of us. He's black." When he got convicted, he was even saying that uh he can relate to black. He said something like he can relate to black people now because he's convicted. And I don't think he said it in a way that because he's a felon, he's now related to black people. I think he was trying to say that because he's maybe wrongly convicted, that could because that's what it takes. And black people have been wrongly convicted, then he can relate to black people. Then they can see that they can support him. But why is it like those people, those white people, they only want to defend black people when it's convenient to them, when they are maybe going through the same situation and they want to look relatable. They are trying to make black people fight the fight. That you are not relatable to black people. You were raised as a rich brat. You did not respect your teachers. Okay, you are bullying kids and your teachers since you were a kid. You've always been a bully. You've always been a rich brat who got whatever he wanted. You probably disrespected your own the people who are working for your dad, like the maids, those people. Like he probably disrespected those people and treated them like trash. So you are not like black people. Like you are not like us. Black people are saying that Kamala is not like them, but this man is not like them either. So it's like, okay, they are deciding if Kamala is black before they want to give her a vote. Like I said, even if she was white, I would still give her my vote. Okay? Yeah, okay, Kamala is not black. Since she's not fully black, don't vote for her. Go vote for White Zaddy. Go vote for her. Go vote for him since you can relate to him since he's black. Since he's more black than Kamala. And like I said, a lot of black people would still vote for these Republican men, regardless of how hard Kamala tries. So she should not just keep trying to pander to black people. Like she should try to attract more people like everyone else, like whites, Indians. Like she's half Indian, so I want to see that energy part in Indian people too, not just black. Okay, she should try to attract everyone. Okay, and yes, and because of the lack of research in this community, um, yeah, people would still choose not to vote for her, and people can vote for whoever they want, but please, like, don't act like this guy is more qualified than her, and don't act like he's gonna do something better for you than she cannot do. Because I, even though I'm not voting for this guy, but if he wins, I'm gonna be ready for it. I'm just gonna grab my popcorn, watch the chaos because I know there's gonna be a lot of chaos. The police system is gonna be very rough on black people. They're going to be the same ones complaining that the system is hard, the system is not fair on them. Good luck with that. Just good luck. Okay? And black people don't claim Kamala, so I don't see why she keep trying to belong in a group where she's not welcome. She need to stop trying to prove that she's black. It's just pathetic. And I kind of feel bad for mixed people because they always get rejected from everyone. Like white people are rejecting them. Like even like Hispanic people, like whatever they are mixed with, they keep getting rejected. And I feel like the mixed people, they're going to create their own community one day. They just they should stop trying to get validation. Okay? And black people, they keep rejecting mixed people, like even though it's their product, but they keep rejecting them. So now they are rejecting Barack Obama. They are saying he's not black because he has a white parent. So they are trying to erase him from black history, saying he's not black, okay, because he has a white parent. So they try the same thing with Beyonce too. They are saying she's not black because one of her parents is not black. Good luck with that. Just good luck. Beyonce, she's like the greatest champion the black community ever had, like the greatest um, artist for now. Not the greatest black artist, but the greatest female artist. I can say that. Like, she's the greatest female artist this community ever had. Okay. But, however, I see a lot of you are trying to erase her from black history because one of her parents is not black. That's ridiculous. One of her parents is black. Period. And I feel like they would have done the same thing if Bob Marley was alive today. They would have said, "Oh, he's not black. He's not one of us. He's not like us. He's not like us." They would have said that too. And just good luck with that because all of those people, all of those great people that you're trying to erase from black history, you're gonna have nothing left one day. Just good luck.